HOD off indicator.
Vehicles provide safety to passengers at a high level through their contents of advanced safety systems, and it is recommended, when wishing to own a vehicle, to select it according to the availability of safety devices in this vehicle. In general, vehicle safety devices can be summarized as follows. Safety belts. All passengers should use safety belts for their safety, and Qatar traffic law obliges passengers of front seats to use the safety belt, whereas the seat belt keeps the driver and the passenger steady in their seat when the vehicle starts to stop. It protects the head and the face from the collision in any parts inside the vehicle, such as the steering wheel and the dashboard. It reduces injuries to about 40 to 50%. The belt prevents vehicle passengers from colliding with each other. It helps the driver to maintain control over the vehicle. It reduces possibility of occurrence of additional collision or successive accidents. Passengers inside the vehicle gains vehicle speed, and when the vehicle stops suddenly, speed of pushing passengers forward is the same as vehicle speed before stopping, which causes their moving and colliding with each other inside the vehicle and may be thrown out from the vehicle. Kids and safety belt. Safety belts in the vehicle are not suitable for kids because they have special seats according to their ages and sizes from 1 year to 10 years. There are main points for safety of kids regarding safety belts. Kids must be fixed in each trip at all times. Sit kids in the rear seat. Choose a seating appropriate for the kid's size. Use kid safety seats and belts in a proper way. Babies and safety belt. Babies must be put in rear-facing safety seat at the rear seat of the vehicle, since birth to the maximum weight allocated for the rear-facing safety seat. Verify the instruction manual of the seat or the label on the seat to know the weight and the height limits to be used in rear-facing position. Babies sitting in the front seat may be subject to fatal injury when colliding with the airbag beside passenger seat. When your baby reaches to the maximum weight of the rear-facing safety seat, driver must change position of his seat to be front-facing. If you are using rear-facing seat allocated for babies only, you will be required to replace it by a new front-facing seat. Airbag. When the vehicle exposes to a collision, the airbag operates to prevent hitting of the head and the chest of the driver with the steering wheel and the windscreen, as well as colliding of passengers with vehicle parts and windscreen due to the force of collision resulted from the accident. Vehicles are provided with a number of airbags for the front passenger and the driver. Also, they are provided to the sides of the vehicle to protect passengers from side collision accidents. It is important to know that airbags do not replace safety belts, because with airbag, there is still a possibility for throwing passengers out from the vehicle in case of large collision, and it will have an adverse effect in case of not using safety belt. Therefore, put on safety belt always in a proper way. Headrest. Headrests are considered the most important means of safety in vehicles, where it prevents full back bounce of the head in case of collision or sudden use of brakes that may cause break of the neck or above the spine, which in turn causes paralysis of it. Collapsible steering column. The system operates according to the existence of collapsed points in the connections consisting vehicle steering column, where it is collapsed inward to absorb shocks and avoid its collision with the driver's body. Anti-lock braking system (ABS). ABS device is a good technique for brakes control, where it prevents skidding of the vehicle when braking, even if the road surface is slippery. This helps to be the stop distance less than in normal case and avoids collision of the vehicle with the obstacle that appears in the front of the vehicle, as it helps the driver to control the steering of the vehicle during sudden use of brakes. Side beams. These beams are placed on the sides of the vehicle body to enforce and increase its resistance and durability against collision accidents occurred at the sides of the vehicle to protect the driver and passengers from injuries they expose. Electronic Stability Program (ESP). The system stabilizes vehicle path when the driver steers his vehicle to avoid a sudden obstacle appears in front of him on the road. Also, the system prevents deviation of the vehicle when turning as a result of change in the road surface or driving at an improper speed. Design of the body in modern vehicles. In old vehicles, the common is to enforce hardness of vehicle body to provide the required strength, but this concept changes later, where hardness design is limited to the compartment only to provide safety for passengers. The two front and rear parts of the vehicle are designed in a way that ensure absorption of collision force in accidents through performing collapsing points in the rest of the vehicle body. Red, first-degree hardness iron. Orange, second-degree hardness iron. Yellow, third-degree hardness iron. Blue, steel. Gray, collapsible or deformable iron. Aqua,